everyone. Welcome to what will be an amazing day of hockey. Final day of this week-long stretch. It has been so fun to cover. Ben Whiteside and Rob Fleming will have all 4 games for you here today in San Sebastian. We can't wait to bring them to you. First up, what a thriller of a semifinal this is going to be. East Coast and the Midwest Selects will face off. And here we go. None other than Annalise Bergman getting the start for this Midwest team. You look down at the other end, it'll be Mr. Monaco. We had a chance to watch his counterpart yesterday. It was Masili that's got the start. So Monaco is on the other end, and 200 feet the other way, Bergman makes the first good stop of the game.
Yeah, Bergman, it's been so impressive. We know how she loves to play in these big games. Saw her West Coast team win this tournament last week, so she's just going to come in here and already a cool customer. 9.31 save percentage on the week, 1.33 goals against average. She's only seen 2 goals get past her all week, and in this playoff, or excuse me, in these medal rounds, and man, it has been an impressive week for Annalise Bergman.
14 years old. She's already committed on a verbal commitment to the University of Cornell. Her 2 siblings back home watching. And I know Dad back home stateside watching as well, who was awfully proud. Talking to her mom yesterday and just some of the history of the athleticism in the family, and she said, you know, well, she's a distance trainer, but her dad was a lacrosse goaltender and has extremely talented hand-eye coordination, and she was joking to me. They used to say, you know, if we used to have kids and they got the right parts of each of us, they'd be perfect athletes. And maybe Annalise Bergman picked up on some of that talk because, man, just an impressive kid on and off the ice, and she will be a huge pillar, win or lose, of why this team had so much success here this week. Up the wall, Ziski. He took a hard hit yesterday from behind, right out in front of the opposing bench, so good to see him skating well. He was up right back in the play. Another guy who's at a big tournament, Chappelle, rimming it up. Boslin picking it up for this East Coast team. East Coast in the red, dark red I should say, and white. Look on the other side, Midwest in the gray and red. Jan Varaya in the corner battling the smooth skating, small right-handed defenseman. Olsen, he's just going to dump it in. Both these teams, similar style of play, fast, quick, on top of the puck and in your face. Constant, back to the point, wheeling it around. Boslin, the first goal in this game, so crucial. Throwing it right in front. Emery, who had a huge goal yesterday, just couldn't get the final touch on it. So a whistle as we creep up by the 3.5-minute mark into this opening frame.
Yeah, you see just a puck picked off here down the side as Cummings will try to feather that into the middle. Emery not able to capitalize there. Bergman flashing the pad as, man, is she ever going to be a big part of this Midwest team's success if it is to come week's end? Here, another big save from Bergman. So hard to get the puck past her. As not only is she a tall goaltender, but you said, Ben, so much athleticism and moves extremely well from side to side.
The one thing maybe, Rob, that's impressed me the most about her game is you just see how composed she plays when pucks get on top of her. And what I mean is when pucks are getting around the danger zone, when a lot of goaltenders and defensive cores would start to get on their toes and a little bit scrambled, that's almost where she shines, just able to find that extra level to zone into. And she makes these hard stops in front of the net look so easy. As Fonk going to try and bail his defenseman out, and a hard hit. Waddick got sent flying the other way. This Midwest team kind of having the physical play taken to them, which they have not been used to keep an eye on this Midwest team and Coach Sean Hunwick's strategy here, as it has been a bit of a parade to the box throughout the preliminary round in this tournament. This Midwest team has tried to get better. Yesterday, they barely took any penalties, so today, can they carry it again? A big chance. And a nice save is just as we're mentioning when things start to look scrambled. Bergman making a very composed stop.
Another save there from Bergman, as she has been tested early and often here, as this East Coast team has just feathered shots in from all over. You see that point shot there is, again, Bergman just able to flash the glove there on Desidro and take away what was a pretty good chance, but making it look easy.
Won by East Coast. They just try and get the cycle going down low. Icing call as Blyer will chase after it. So with that, they'll touch up. Sierra Matero back to touch up and take a look at this one. Good chances from this East Coast team early, Rob.
Yeah, you talked about the physical play, Ben, on this Midwest squad. They are matched equally and maybe even outmatched in the physical game by this East Coast team, who they love to throw the body around. We saw them get into a heated affair with the Czechs only a couple days ago, and then a couple big hits yesterday. You see the likes of Daniel Markovic not dressing in this game, as he was kicked out in the matchup yesterday against Draft Day, as he took it was hitting to the head penalty. That was a 5-minute, and so his team obviously missing his presence this morning, but if they are to pull through, he will make it back for the championship game. And yeah, you can certainly see they missed the offense of him this morning.
Kim in to chase it. He'll get a stick on it as Cummings going to have to come in. Careful. Oh, Chappelle took a good little hit from behind there. He gets up. Is okay. East Coast going to dodge one.
And sometimes, Ben, that's the difference, right? You see Chappelle pop right up from that hit, and had he stayed down, you never know. A lot of these calls are result-driven, as, yeah, I think Cummings just getting a little bit away with one there.
Moving it around, Chappelle finds Hilton, who's through center with it now. Makes a move. Just about around the defenseman, but a great look there from Bosland to keep him to the outside. Other way, Cummings coming in, look out, streaking in, they score! What a finish! As this East Coast team opens up, Ben Lolkin, the Mississauga Reps, forward with a huge goal for his team.
Yeah, it starts off the stick of Cummings there as he carries it over the blue line, then Lalkin in, and no chance for Bergman as he had gone high short side, and Ben Lalkin continuing his stretch here of points. Is, man, has he ever been a big point producer. Led all forwards in points in the preliminary round in points, and just picking up right where he left off, as now he'll make it a 1-0 game for his East Coast Selects.
What a huge goal. We talked about it and said the first goal in this game is going to set the narrative for a lot of it, and we're into it now. Constantine, look at him go, streaking in. The defenseman, he's going to draw a penalty. And I believe it'll be a hooking call that's going to come to this Midwest team. Yep. Lucas Bellinger going to go sit. Bellinger, excuse me.
And sorry to correct myself there, Ben. Lalkin not leading all forwards in the tournament, leading his team in points. So 3 goals, 4 assists in the preliminary, 7 points for him, as he has been all over that net and has been a big-time offensive contributor for his East Coast team.
Hard to measure, really, the impact of that performance on this stage. As Lalkin, the lone goal scorer, back out as Powell and Waddick, this tandem, that has been so good shorthanded as Waddick just cleared it wide. And this duo the other day of Powell and Waddick, they had 2 shorthanded goals within the first period the other day. So incredible. They're almost more effective on the penalty kill as East Coast trying to make them pay.
What impressed me, Ben, there about Waddick was not only did he get a prime scoring chance, but then he followed the play up and buried Aaron Manishin behind the net. As Manishin, he's a big body, not easy to take down, so Declan Waddick just doing such a great job on both ends of the puck.
Powell going to throw it the rest of the way. Him and Waddick will head to the bench. McGuire going to come out, along with Hilton, Vonk, and Bilkus will help to kill off this last 44 seconds. Face-off coming just to the right.
Yeah, there's that chance again. Emery just fanning on it. Lauken, though, tracking it down, and then Bergman, the stick save. I think that actually just caught up and around the knob area of her stick. West Coast getting away with one.
And in a game like this, when both teams just know how to win, know how to close games, you don't want to let either team build a lead this early in a hockey game or at any point in this game. Both coaching staff, I know, wanting to keep their matchups very tight.
Certainly a game of inches, that is for sure.
Behind the net is Hilton. Can't pick that up. Kim has it. He makes a move. Won't get by Bilkus. Back to the point. They go D to D. Lalkin. Here's the feed. Kim streaking, shooting. Bergman with a nice stop as Kim was able to walk in and get all of that one.
Yeah, Kim had a couple assists yesterday, is just kind of picking up right where he left off, almost burying one there. Hasn't had a goal in the tournament, but has had a total between the 2 rounds of 7 assists, so really a pure playmaker, not a goal scorer, but almost getting his team up a couple.
Blyer able to send it up. We're back to even strength here in Spain. Here goes the other way. East Coast feeding it into the middle. Nobody there. And a nice centering pass by Farin. Blyer finds Bellinger. Hair offside, as that will get called back outside the zone.
Yeah, Ben, it was interesting. We had a chance yesterday to talk to linesman there, Chad Curtis, who actually hails from the Boston area, and he was saying, man, I've reffed a lot of good hockey, but nothing that compares to this. Is a lot of these players are going to go on to have extremely good careers, whether it'll be at the minor pro or upper echelons of professional hockey. So certainly impressed with the play this week.
And a nice little rush that was coughed up just inside the line. Is Januszkowski going to come the other way with it? Handing it off. Bilkus going to the net, and he can't pick up that pass. And you talk about the shining stars in this tournament. Maybe take an extra second to remember some of the names you hear throughout today, because they're not going anywhere when it comes to big stages around the world. You nailed it right on the head, Rob. A lot of these guys going to go on to make good livings in this game across many different leagues. There's a shot going just wide, and a good chance there from the nation. Januszkowski hands it up. Burchell going to send it the rest of the way. Is Ziski going to go on the forecheck? They will break out. They get it to center now. Waddick able to pick that one up, trying to find his winger. Can't do it. Still battling this Waddick. Look at him go. Good individual effort on the wall. Now it's Emery. He's trying to fend off the likes of Jan Varaya, and he takes a hit. Powell picks it up at center. He's got Waddick with him. They're outnumbered. Ziski back to Powell. Desiodero now for East Coast. He will move up center with it. Skornik, streaking, shooting. He had high and right picked out. Waddick throwing the body. Chappelle. Both teams haven't really been able to put together some good offensive zone time. It's been really north-south. Under 9 minutes to go now. East Coast again. That shot going wide. Maybe reached a little bit of a lull in this first period. Kim, let's see if he can get a spark going. East Coast streaking in. Back to Kim. Backdoor. He got a stick on it. Bergman had to be sharp there on a nice stop.
Yeah, Lauken again doing it on the offensive side of the puck, because you see the vision as he spots Kim backdoor, and man, this Midwest team is going to have to be careful, especially when Ben Lauken has the puck in their offensive zone. As, yeah, it's going to be McGuire that's now going to take a trip in.
So this Midwest team on a roughing call is what they're going to give it to him as. And yeah, McGuire will go sit for two, so. Good test here for Annalise Bergman. Waddick going to come out to start this penalty kill once again, and going to be a good test.
Yeah, they've already killed one off, so would certainly love to do it again. As the penalty killing, you said, Ben, is almost an offensive opportunity for Midwest, as the likes of Declan Waddick is extremely dangerous on the penalty kill.
Cummings going to regroup in his own end, sending it up to Farnand with some speed. Tried to beat Greikus. He was in position. Shot from the point. McFadden right in front to Olsen. He won't get the shot off in front. They do. And a nice save from Bergman again. Finally able to clear it. Burchill hustling to the bench as Blyer will come out. Olsen again. Hands it down to McFadden. They will battle in the corner. Boston able to keep it in at the point. That shot goes wide. Puck just gets past Boston, and he'll have to hustle back as Blyer's right on him.
Yeah, you talk about shorthanded markers, Ben, and this Midwest team, 6 shorthanded goals in the preliminary round.
Unbelievable.
So, whew, looking though like they're back on their heels, as East Coast has really brought the power play, just not able to capitalize.
Manation almost lost it. Good pressure from Januszkowski.
Well, that's really the key, Ben, is not allowing guys time and space to make a play. And you see Aaron Manisham just about having his pocket picked there by Januszkowski.
Back to even strength, right in front. Kim loose, wrapping it around, right in the crease. Nobody there. What a play by Kim.
Such vision by Kim. As you saw the initial attempt, he was a little slow to get to the puck, but tried to go backhand out front. It's almost a chance there as Monaco getting his first action of the morning.
Really good opportunity, and Monaco forced to be very sharp. This Midwest team having a tough time getting it down. Is a bad change, and here comes Powell. Streaking, back door, nobody there, and a juicy rebound. The other way again. Now the pace is picking up. Farnand shooting, and a nice save. Action everywhere as it gets north-south. Take a look at this chance.
Yeah, just a chance coming back the other way as Farnand just stick handled it the length of the ice, and then got a pretty good point-blank shot in on Bergman. That was right the other way after a chance from Powell, who has 5 goals in 2 games of the medal round here, and searching for another one, trying to find the equalizer for his team.
Vonk. Skornik. Now it's Hilton going the other way. Powell will try and drop it to Ziski. That pass will get broken up. Delayed offside as Midwest has to clear the zone. We're even strength and under 5 to go. And a high-flying first period, Rob.
Well, exactly as it was scripted, Ben, as East Coast getting out to the early lead, but Midwest doing a good job of responding. You can see they're just a little bit overmatched in the offensive game, but they haven't had a whole lot of opportunity north of their offensive blue line. So look for them, especially in the latter going to the period here, and then, of course, next period to just come out with a spark and get things going, especially if they can take it to the power play. And so far we have seen this East Coast team behave themselves, but you know that can change in a hurry.
Through center, Cummings hands it to Kim, shooting, that just goes wide. Waddick, can he spark this team? Shooting, oh, that hit the crossbar, got a piece of it at least. And that kid, man, he's making harmless plays turn into dangerous opportunities. And look at this, watch him, Waddick taking off. Look at the shot, Rob.
Yeah, you see he just releases that kind of from strange angle. Surprises Monaco as Waddick 6 goals in the preliminary round is, oof, man, just about added to it there. Monaco, no answer for that. And how could you? As he fires that from the top of the circle, it kind of just comes with so much heat you didn't even see it.
The Chatham, Kent, Ontario native, as he made a name for himself this week. Huge performance is Blyer. Steering it wide. Birchall has it now. Back to Chappelle. Look out! Lalkin. He's already got the goal. Here he comes. In alone. Shooting and a big blocker save. All alone. In front. Manishin. Another shot saved. Again, Bergman. Oh, my. And she makes 3 crucial stops in the dire minutes of this first period.
And you see Lalkin just break away here, Ben, as he's in trying to go blocker side as he had scored that last one in the same area. But Bergman standing tall and keeping her team just down 1 here. So we'll...
You having fun yet?
Yeah, no kidding. We'll see Midwest go back to the penalty kill, though. They've already killed 2 off, so looking to do another and take some momentum into the end frame of this period.
Great play by Jan Varaya there and a little opportunity. Janice Bellinger, just going to rim it around. Powell in there to help. This penalty kill unit so dangerous. Is back to get it is this East Coast team. Powell trying to get it deep. Manishin with possession. Here he goes. Over the blue line. Hands it to Lalkin. Lalkin throws it in. Vonk now. That puck takes a funny little bounce and jumps out of play. So you take a look at this breakaway once again. Bergman, what a stop.
Yeah, and it wasn't only that one there. She took 3 or 4 right on after that and steered them all to the side. As this East Coast team has certainly brought the offensive this morning, and Coach Kyle Donovan having to be extremely happy with their play thus far.
Back to the point, Manishin. Over to Ben Lalkin. Centering pass. Back door to Kim. Still has it. Shooting. Back door. What a read that was as he had Emery. Good job by Januszkowski to get a stick on him.
And you got to love the play of Christian Kim, as talked about his playmaking ability. It's really shone through this morning, as now they're in on a 3-on-1.
Cummings. Shooting again. Bergman, what a save.
Are you
she had
kidding
to be
me,
quick.
Ben? Are you kidding me? As she just flashed the pad to stone Emery there is another shot from the point from Venetian.
Backdoor, Lalkin was there. Just under 20 seconds to go on this East Coast power play. Finally able to get it the length of the ice, and Januszkowski, Bilkis, and Greikis all heading to the bench. Got to be careful. As Venetian able to gain the zone. Coming in, Draking. Got a stick on it, but went wide. Out of the box as Chappelle was looking for a breakaway pass. Waddick. He picks it up, and we're going the other way. McGuire. Back to Hilton. Back to Waddick. Shooting just over and high. Caught the stick of Monaco and went upstairs. But what chances at either end?
Yeah, there's that read again from Kim as he finds Sear Mantro, and then another drive on from Emery. And Annalise Bergman doing everything within her power to slide over and get a pad on that. She has been the hero this morning for her squad as they have seen shots from all angles. Bergman, though, up to the task and standing tall. Now a 2-on-1.
Can they add their lead? Coming in, shooting, and another right-hand save by Bergman.
Yeah, you saw far end there. He had Cummings in tow and tried to go for the pad pass, but great clearance there by Giviaria as he just cleared that out of harm's way on the initial save from Bergman.
Behind the net. 30 seconds to go in what has been one of the most exciting periods all week. Maybe one last chance, although Waddick picks it off. Almost centered it to Blyer as McFadden. He's got a trailer. Constant T shooting. And another save by Bergman. So just as they streak up ice, McFadden does a good job to find the trailer, and they were able to get a pretty healthy shot off there. Centering it right in front off the draw. Threw it right towards the crease of Bergman, and she does a good job to react quickly and cover up. Just 5 seconds on the clock. And you know, Skoronek's trying to win this draw for East Coast to get it to the net in a hurry. Good job by this Midwest team just to tie up that draw, and that will do it as East Coast jumps out to a 1-0 lead in a thriller of a first period. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more on the other side of the break. Welcome back. Second period action here in this first semifinal. Ben Whiteside along with Rob Fleming for the call here on Legacy TV Live, where we got a full day of coverage, my friend. It's good to be back. And 2 semifinals. We'll have a consolation and then the big dance at 3 o'clock as we will start this period even strength. I mean, walk us through that opening 20.
Well, certainly it was a lot of East Coast in the early goings of that period as they led the shot count 18-8, and then the goal coming early off of the stick of Ben Laukin, assist going to Venetian and Bosland as Ben Laukin will pick up his first of the playoff round and, well, his 6th of the tournament. So Laukin, pretty talented, and almost picked up another one as he was on the doorstep just moments after the first one. But Bergman, she's really been the story so far, Ben. She has shut the door on all sorts of opportunity for East Coast.
It's been impressive to watch, and we'll see if she can hold up for another 20. And this Midwest team, for the first time in the tournament, under a little bit of pressure. Tipping right in front. Cummings got a stick on it. That earlier shot hit Bergman right in the mask. Cycling behind the net, Cummings still working. See how Sean Hunwick's Midwest team's able to respond here down 1. Venetian across the line, streaking in with some speed. back to McFadden, back door, and a great look as Kim finds him again. Another shot. Bergman stopped again in front. Oh, it was right in front, and as Kim almost tucked it away.
Yeah, sat there in the crease bend for a couple moments as Kim did find it on the backhand, but just was unable to get it past Bergman, who was sprawling.
What a stop. Couple good stops. There's another shot. Has this Kim line been dangerous around the net or what? They have created so many of these chances in tight for East Coast.
Well, a lot of it coming from Christian Kim alone, as he does so much with the puck and also without it. As you saw McFadden there, he's got great vision as well, as those two feed off of each other. And then, of course, Ben Lauken being a bit of the beneficiary. But, man, this is a tough line to go up against as they see things that the regular eye does not. And now it'll be Kim again with Lauken.
Here he is, trying to find the goal, scored, hit the outside of the post.
And that just about fooled Bergman, as Lauken actually not getting all of it. And East Coast again saved by the iron.
Could make a soundtrack with the amount of posts that we've heard this morning. As another stop, Bergman scrambling, puck in behind her, they score! Just as the pressure looked relentless, it was Ethan Skorinek, the Virginia native, putting this East Coast team up 2.
Yeah, and it comes when you least expect it, as that shot just kind of harmless. Shraunik following it up. You saw the earlier one when Kim had tried to tuck it in behind Bergman. She just overcommitted a little bit on it, and it's little things, Ben. It's little things, and Shraunik able to tuck that in behind her, take his team up a couple goals here as East Coast in the driver's seat.
So we'll see how Shunwick's team is able to respond now, and we'll see if they're able to respond, as they got some digging to do now.
Yeah, they really need to just find the right side of center, Ben, as they have spent this entire period in their own zone. And that one will just pop up into the bench. We'll get a look back at that goal. Excuse me, it was the chance from Cummings. He went hard to the net right off the back end of that goal and tried to tuck it far side, but Bergman, beautiful stick save, as she will still stand in there after allowing a couple. But you got to think that save percentage is still going to stick right up there, as she's had at least 25 shots on goal to this point in the game.
Tipped in front, Bergman still scrambling to cover it up. It's loose. East Coast centering pass right out. Boslin shooting. That one goes wide. What pressure. It's been relentless since the puck drop here to start the second period. This first 4 minutes has been all East Coast.
That shot, Ben, hitting Boslin up high. And is that going to go for a delay of game? We haven't seen it yet. I do not believe so. As yes, it will. It will. It'll be Waddick. It'll go off on the delay of game. And that's a dagger, Ben. Just a dagger, as not only is Waddick going to be the one sitting in the box as he kills almost all the penalties, they're going to go back to the penalty kill. And they can't be coming from behind here as they're trying to claw back in this 2-0 deficit. They can't really do it from down a man.
Just as I had to eat my words a couple times yesterday as I'm going, how can this Midwest team take a penalty? They march down and score 2 shorthanded goals back-to-back. So totally different story with this East Coast team. Much bigger plate to handle, but man, could you imagine if they were able to generate a chance here shorthanded? And they've done it 6 times already this tournament. Why not make it a 7th? Manishin with some speed. Got to be careful. Hilton. Is that shooting high? Down to Jan Varaya. Swinging it up. Januszkowski going to send it the length of the ice. Hilton and him will go to the bench. The big penalty killer, Waddick, is in the box. The other way, Lalkin, look out, shooting. That was a nice glove save there by Bergman to cover up.
And you're simply just not going to score on the rush against Bergman. As you see Lauken streaking in here, he's got Emery to the middle and tries to go blocker side, but Bergman, if she gets anywhere near the top of her crease to take away that angle, it is impossible to get the puck by her. You know, the goal there from Sharonik, he had recognized she'd come to the top of the crease and was able to tuck it in behind her. That might be the only answer for Annalise Bergman, as they have gone two past her, but the chances just piling up here for East Coast.
McFadden in across the line, streaking to the net. It's loose, they score on a harmless little rebound. And it will go down as a power play goal. As man, oh man, we're going to have to take a look at the replay to see how that one went. It will be Boston with the goal.
Yeah, you see just a feather pass in from McFadden, and Boslin just following up his own rebound as Bergman stopping the initial backhand drive, but Boslin just a little tuck play in behind her, as he said, Ben, on the power play. Now McFadden again in, tried to center there for Farhan, but they couldn't connect.
So within the first 6 minutes, 5.5, excuse me, Rob, 5.5 minutes through the second period, this East Coast team jumps out, scores 2 goals. And they are just at this point, tons of time left in this hockey game. Let me tell you, this Midwest team is nowhere near out of it. But East Coast, I mean, at this point, you just focus in on the lengths of your shifts and you want to just pick apart your game and look to close this thing.
Yeah, they're going to have to lock down that D zone for sure. As if they are to win this hockey game, it is not going to be an easy ride against either the Finns or the Czechs. So now just a systems game for East Coast, as they're going to have to do a good job focusing in on the little things and the small details, as they are now up 3-0 commandingly in the driver's seat here, as way back on their heels is the Midwest team.
Still inside, and that big line for East Coast right back out there, as that'll get sent the length of the ice and get flagged as an icing call.
Yeah, you see one more time that goal from Boslin. Just a little chip on net, just trying to get pucks there, and Bergman letting out an uncharacteristic rebound, and Boslin, good eye by him to just follow it up and tap it home.
Timeout coming from Sean Hunwick's bench, as they will really just look to regroup. Rob, you take a look at that chance again, the goal, and go to the net, good things happen. So a timely face-off will come just to the left of Annalise Bergman, and what has to happen, and what do you think the message was even in that little timeout for Midwest? Obviously they got to put the foot on the gas, but what needs to happen?
Well, I couldn't have said it better myself, Ben. Just need to bear down and at least get pucks to the net and get them over center. There's only 8 shots in that first period. We've maybe seen 1 or 2 in this period, so pucks on Sebastian Monaco, and it has been difficult just for Midwest to even break out of their own zone. So I think just Sean Hunwick trying to rally his troops and say, hey guys, it's not over here, but we need to entirely flip the script if we're going to want to get back in this game. And looks like it's paid off here, as now Boslin will break it out. Excuse me, Hilton.
He will hand it back to Noah Powell, who just hasn't been able to be as effective as he has in past games, and he's got a tough matchup against this big line. Shot right towards the net. Bergman able to steer it away. Now Hilton moving that up ice. Setting it the other way. Bray. Constantine back to get it. He hands it to his partner, Boslin, who scored that huge third goal. Up to Noah Powell. Hands it to Burchill, who lost that one as Constantine going the other way. Cross the line with it. Throwing it behind the net. Bray, he has it. He'll throw it up as Januszkowski gets a piece. Just Midwest not able to get across that offensive blue line with the possession that they need, as that shot just ringing over the bar.
Yeah, it's certainly something Midwest has not seen so far. They are being met up around the red line here as a big hit there, Olsen. But yeah, just you see even right there as Midwest trying to get over the blue line, they're being met by defensemen and forwards coming all the way back as 5 East Coast bodies just doing a great job of defending their own zone. Yeah, that puck there just trying to be feathered through into the crease. Kim not able to track it down. Those two guys, Kim and Laukin, they will look to them as Laukin already a goal on the day. Kim yet to pick up a point, but he has certainly made a case for himself, as you got to think it's only a matter of time.
Jan Varaya back to get it, and let me tell you, it's no easy task to shut out this Midwest team. And I will be the first to raise my hand and say I did not see that coming if Monaco can get out of here with that goose egg up on the board. Back to get it, Jan Varaya yelling to his partner that he has some pressure coming, and give this East Coast team credit. They are really playing shift-to-shift hockey here as we just approach the halfway mark in this second period. Farrand throwing that down low. McFadden to Skornik. Bilkis. He's moving it all the way in. Manation this time. Finds Blyer. Vonk. He dumps it in. Little bouncer right on the net of Monaco.
Dangerous one too, as that puck just taking an awkward bounce. Good save there from Monaco, as that shot came from a strange angle. Monaco obviously not expecting it, as he hasn't seen really anything. That'll just be his 4th shot on of the period.
Vonk throwing it up ice. Down into that East Coast end. McGuire in there trying to help on the forecheck. They can't keep it in. A little lob in. And a right call, as I thought they didn't have eyes on that. Waddick hit his stick on the way in. Lulkin, excuse me. And as Ben Lulkin will get dinged on the high stick. No penalty, obviously, but he was in alone. As this faceoff will come just back outside the zone. Bergman will cover up, 9:08 to go.
Yeah, we'll see that chance there in front is just the shot that was blockered away by Monaco. Not a whole lot of action for him, but what he has seen, he's steered them all the way, and right now sitting on that goose egg. Don't want to jinx it, but that would look pretty good if it finished this way right now.
Well, we definitely won't say the S word. It's under 9 to go. Uh-oh. Back the other way, Emery. Bray. Up to Ziski. He'll just pick it up again as his pass hit a skate and into the zone. Just throwing it right on goal as Monaco will cover up.
Yeah, you see that little chance as Bray cutting across, and we've seen it a lot this week, just getting that puck to the net on the backhand. Goaltenders, they have a tough time seeing pucks off of the backhand, not knowing where they're going to go. Bray, obviously that chance, just a weak one on goal, but yeah, at least Midwest trying to find their way back into this game and just getting pucks toward the net, as that's a start. Lalkin coming the other way.
He's already got one. Tried to find Skoronek, go streaking to the net. Lalkin again. Waddick now handing it off to Powell. Hit Hilton. And a penalty going to be coming to this East Coast team on a hooking call.
Yeah, it's going to be Ethan Shraunik. Buried the last goal for his squad to take him up one, to take him up another one. And now he's going to put his team down a man. So just when you thought it was almost out of reach, Midwest with a chance to cut into this lead.
Now, you have seen some crazy finishes to hockey games, but in terms of making it easy on yourself when you're coming back from a 3-goal lead, is it now or never?
Well, this is certainly a good chance to at least find your way onto the board, as we'll see that puck now go the length of the ice. But yeah, I think you're right, Ben. They got to bury one here, otherwise it's just about game over. You got a man up at the end of this power play. If it were to expire, there's only going to be 5 or so minutes left, and that's really just not enough time, especially against this team who plays such a good D-zone.
McFadden had come in shorthanded the other way. Good little opportunity. Here we go. Across the line, streaking in. Bellinger. He will lose that one, and that will go the length of the ice. East Coast bench giving them a warm applause for the effort.
And time ticking away now, as just a minute left in that penalty.
Oh my goodness.
That was a big hit there by Gracious as he hammered Olsen near the center line, and see what the officials come up with here.
That was a big time hit. Look at this. And bang. Oh my goodness. He didn't even have the puck.
In fairness, he had touched it. He had tipped it up as Gracious ran into him, but yeah, I think the officials they're probably going to boot him, or at least give him a 10. So it's 2 minutes up there now. And yeah, I believe it's just going to be a 2 and a 10. As Gracious, his morning will be over.
I mean, he gets off on his own strength for sure. But that's a big-time hit right at center ice. And yeah, you're trying to find a spark for your team. I mean, you totally get it. But got to be careful. And
yeah, I caught him with his head down as Olsen had received a little bit of a suicide pass. And man, Gracious buried him pretty good. But oof, tough to see, too, as you talk about Ben, just Olsen slow to his feet and then helped off the ice. So now we'll see which team rallies off of that big hit, as now the power play will be negated and we'll get 55 seconds of 4-on-4 before East Coast will go back to the power play.
It was a big-time hit. As this face-off right out in front, Lalkin trying to get the shot off. East Coast just about tucked it home. Another shot right on. Bergman will cover up 6:04, and as you mentioned, another 42 seconds of 4-on-4 action. To the right of Bergman. Boslin back to get it. Nice play. Waddick almost was able to center it. Here he goes. He will flick it up ice. Back to get it. Boslin, who has one of the 3 goals for this East Coast team. Can't quite get it over the blue line, as Waddick doing a great job of picking off pucks.
And you see the difference between the last penalty kill and this one, as Waddick was in the box on the last one, and just all sorts of offensive opportunities as Declan Waddick. It's really strange how he's able to create so much offense on the penalty kill, and his team's struggling 5-on-5, but the PK's been pretty good on the offensive side of things, at least.
Chappelle. And we'll give that one up, and here goes Hilton. Gotta go. And the rest of his troops will change, so it'll be a 1-on-2. Sharp angle shot. That just goes wide.
It's been really tough here for Midwest, as they are just overpowered by East Coast. You see any sort of opportunity all coming from the outside. Is great work of the D zone here, as East Coast just, they don't allow anything down the middle. And Monaco, what he has seen has all been low percentage shots. East Coast is really taking it to this Midwest team.
Hilton sending it up is back to even strength here, Rob, with under 5 minutes to play. Powell. They're in desperate need of one. Face-off going to come all the way back in this East Coast zone with 3:55 to go.
Still a chance, Ben, is Midwest just needing to pot one quickly and then go right back at it, but it doesn't seem like they've been able to generate much offense at all. And if they're going to want to even have a hope at bearing a couple, it's going to happen in a hurry.
Sierra Matero, he will get that one in the zone, and Bellinger able to get it down just to that defensive core of East Coast. They will try and break out again. They get to center. Jan Varaya able to gain the zone now. Bellinger, he'll chase after it. This Midwest team, Rob, just hasn't been able to get the possessions that they want, and they've been able to have so much room in the offensive zone throughout this tournament. And you get together with a high-flying team like this East Coast Selects program, and barely enough room to breathe, let alone skate out there, and they have not been able to generate the same offense, evident as they haven't been able to pot one yet. Give credit to Monaco. He has stood tall in his net when he has been called upon. So 2.5, and it's looking like East Coast is just going to try and close this thing. Chance for Midwest is Blyer just going to throw it on, and Monaco will cover up.
Yeah, that chance there is Monaco has not really seen anything at all as that shot came from Januszkowski. Excuse me, Plie, and just a little loft on net. Easy glove save as Monaco able to take that face off. And yeah, it's just been a totally different game for Midwest. They're not used to this, Ben. Not used to this kind of pressure on every puck, and they're covered at all times. So, you know, you think of the difference between a couple teams. Like that game yesterday, they played the Swedes. You pass the puck, as soon as it leaves your stick, you're uncovered. But against this East Coast team, you pass a puck, you continue to be covered as they are on bodies at all points. They play a man-to-man in their own zone, so just extremely difficult for this Midwest team to generate any offense. No time and space.
Just over a minute and a half. And right after this one, Rob, we will get the Czech and Finland game queued up, which is the second semifinal here. And I know you've kind of been on that side of the bracket this week covering the Finns and the Czechs, so you'll have that previewed for us just on the other side of the hour, I know.
Yeah, that will be an exciting game. You see a couple whacks in there, but Monaco, again, able to stand tall. But interesting, you talk about two teams that play a similar style. The Finns and the Czechs, they both skate so well. The Finns specifically, as they really run a professional program there. As head coach Jani Kiviharju, had a chance to talk with him last night, and it is just an all-out effort. The parents, family members, everybody, all involved there with their kids, and his son Aaron is a heck of a hockey player in his own right, the captain of that Finnish team. So we will get to see them just after this. So stay tuned, because it is going to be an exciting game, as this one will just kind of sleepwalk to a close. Kim, big block there. He will hobble off. Hopefully will return for next game at the very least. They cannot afford to lose him.
Yeah, I think he just caught a stinger. As the clock will wind, Jan Varaya just trying to spoil the goose egg that Monaco's working on right now. What a game he's had. And he's 23 seconds away from a perfect performance. Emery trying to clear it. Jan Varaya, chance for one more as it went towards the net. Under 10 now. And the East Coast bench applauding. And a buzzer beater attempt. And a look to the heavens and a double fist pump for Monaco as the East Coast selects are going to the dance. What a game that was. 3-0. Midwest held off the scoreboard for the first time. And that will do it for our TV coverage here at Legacy. We'll have the second semifinal queued up. Czechs and Finns. Rob Fleming will have that queued on the other side of the hour. For him, the production crew, and Ben Whiteside, we will say so long from the first semifinals. East Coast has punched their ticket. So long, everyone.